Travisi, Morane Cogritium Turinos, Amorone Sintes, Inimosi Travis, Ona Adayana, Amranda Gratior, Ona Adayana, Stationi Savitur. Cogritium Turinos. Travisi. Amorane Sentes. Ona Adayana. Amranda Grati. Ona Adayana.
How many buffs can I cast on myself as a fucking shield bearer, man? Just look at this. This is me alone without other companions at all. I boost stats so fucking much, and these are... We still got aspect of war here, okay? That's OP as fuck also, with damage reduction 10. And a defensive stance if everything goes to shit. Usually Dream seems even darker and emptier than before. The smell of smoke and ash lingers in the cold air. You can see the nightmare, but you can feel it watching you from the dark. The succubus approaches the table reverently, as if approaching a holy altar. Then she hesitates. When Desna asked me what do you dream of, I didn't know anything about dreams. I've been trying to imitate mortals, but I haven't really understood what I was doing. I filled my dreams with so many things, but now I understand why they all burn so easily. They were not real dreams. How should I put it? Mortals don't actually dream about objects, they dream about ideas. Filling my dreams with those items was like stealing a roadside sign from its stake and then claiming I had an entire town in my hands. Anivia isn't really dreaming about a loaf of bread. Her dream is about a whole new life. A life where there's no war. A life where she lives in her own house and bakes bread for her beloved. I'm sure that if I asked anyone about the things I stored here, they'd tell me why those things are in their dream worlds. The worlds where they find happiness. Did Anivia words give you any ideas about how to find your own dreams? They did. Almost, maybe. I hope so. We'll find out soon enough. This table didn't burn because it's part of my true dream, a part of the world where I'm happy. And I just have to find out what this world looks like. The world of my dream is so close I can almost see it. A teapot is on a table. You can barely hear her words as she speaks. The world changes around you. The smell of smoke and ash is replaced by fragrant aroma of freshly brewed tea. The teacups are full and steam is rising from them. There's a spot of spilled jam. Cookie crumbs. I must have baked cookies. Nightmare spawn. Planning to drink some tea. You used to drink souls before. How many living souls did you kill, you fiend? How many did you torture to death? You don't deserve a life like this. I've done many terrible things. I ruined many lives and I'll be paying for that as long as I live. I will fight until we close the world wound, and even after that as long as there is evil on Golarion. But I will not give up on my dream, whatever it is. Without it I won't have the strength to fight. I'll make you pay with your life. Oh.
None shall escape!
A nightmare spawn.
Die!
What the fuck?
Let's hear you cry!
These nightmares will never leave me alone. I know that I deserve them, but it's so hard to fight them off over and over again. But there is truth to your nightmares, Olaf. You cannot have dreams without nightmares. They're the price you must pay for your humanity. Are you feeling alright? I guess, as much as it can be the current situation. Let's continue. Surrounding the table, I see a house. A large, spacious kitchen, a ray of sunlight coming in through the window, the branches of apple trees swaying outside. You want to have a house of your own, my venomous butterfly? The mouth just charred, ghostly face is twisted with hatred. He deprived me of my home twice. First he took Elysium from me, then I found myself a new refugee in the abyss, but you destroyed that too. And now you dare to dream of a house of your own. I've wronged you badly and I feel guilty. I'm not trying to make excuses. There is nothing I could say that would excuse what I've done. But you're dead, Dimalcho. I will never forget you, but I will not let you take my life. You don't have the right to live.
Cut them to pieces!
Holy shit.
Run them through!
You're so close to finding your dream, you're almost there. I wanna see it through to the end. A kitchen, a teapot on a table, and who's sitting at the table? That's me. But I'm not alone. Who's with me? It's you. We're laughing, we're carefree and happy. We're drinking tea and reminiscing about days gone by. I'm like 15 times bigger than a chair though. It's not just the two of us, all of my friends are here. This whole time, this is what I really wanted. A house of my own. Friends, maybe even a family. Isn't that the word mortals use to describe the people who fill them with happiness, the people they love and can't live without? You can't be happy, you scum, you don't deserve happiness. I will be happy, do whatever you want to me, but my dreams are mine forever.
I'm superior! Out of my way!
The monster is gone and the kitchen is peaceful again.
I just want to live here, in the world of mortals, with the ones I hold dear. I have solved your riddle, goddess. This is my true dream. Goddess, what is going on? What's happening to me? I have changed. I can feel it. The abyss has relinquished its hold on me. I am not a monster anymore. Oh, Desna, this is so wonderful. I don't know, but I can feel that everything has changed. Myself, you, everything in the world. Oh, goddess, this is so beautiful. I had no idea that the world could be so beautiful. I've never felt better. Everything that I hated about myself is gone. I look at you and I don't feel hunger. I don't want to kill. All the unholy cravings I experienced as a demon, they're all gone. Now I just want to be happy, to live and to love. No, I am not a monster anymore. Not a predator, not a weapon. Just a woman, like any other female mortal. First, I'll help you win this war. We'll close the world wound once and for all. And then, you know, I've done so many bad things. My redemption doesn't automatically cancel out all the evil I've done. The people I murdered are beyond salvation now, and my nightmares won't let me forget that. But I can still save the others, those who are still alive and in need of help. Yes, I have. But you have been beside me every step of the way. I could never have done this without you. Thank you so much. Yes, I can't wait to see the world through new eyes.
That's a Rushali storyline. And where is she?
I lead. You follow.
For fucking real now, where is she? Did she receive something? Some new feat, maybe? Ascending succubus? No explanation. Nuh-uh. She is chaotic good. She is chaotic good. Let me see what happens with her. Oh, I get it, she changed alignment. I was wondering if she received some new feat or something. She smiles sadly without saying the word. How does it feel changing your nature? I feel reborn, a whole new person now. The world around me seems remade too. It has always been hunter be hunted for me. Never wanted to be the one who hunts. Yes, I'm a predator by nature, so I had restrained myself all the time to avoid destroying everything around me. Had the eyes of a monster, they could only see pain and suffering. I couldn't even imagine that there were so many wonderful, beautiful things in the world. I'm still unable to understand many of them. I would change and I would come to understand everything. Did nightmares stop? Yes, they do. That's how it should be. My past will haunt me forever. All the evil things that I did, I have a lot of debts to pay. No right to forget them. My nightmares won't allow it. The answer to Desna's riddle turned out to be surprisingly simple. It was not about the answer itself at all. That's all there is with her. Okay. Fine. See if there's anything new. If not, we open a new big map. I did all of the smaller maps and companion quests, eh? No, that's it. No, Nenio, I got... I think I got 2 more puzzles to solve before I finish with Nenio's quest. It is the biggest companion quest after all. Still need to have those 2 encounters. I need to find those plates. Slabs, whatever they are. So let me open the door quickly. Get some air in and grab a glass of water. Be right back extremely fast. Oh. The agents. Where can I pass with the army? I need to figure this shit out. Let me see where's the passage. Good. Find it. We start clearing this area now. And I'll go to the city of East, probably. Undertanky these idiots. Having wiped out the cultists, the Crusaders discover many blood-streaked golden idols. The soldiers fire up the camp forge and toss them into flames. The heat of the forge melts the blasphemous statues down as the fighters cheer and whistle. I look when someone addresses to me. I always check when someone addresses to me. I can't check everything you people write. Holy shit, there's a lot. Brazil. That's one. They don't count swarms as units, by the way. You always win when you leave swarms. Funny. One of the prisoners informs the soldiers that the captured fortress was called the Castle of Desires. A cunning Glabrezu tempter turned all the mortals that lived there into slaves in exchange for granting their deepest wishes. Of course, all his promises turned out to be lies and illusions. Only 2 areas left. Only 2. I wanna go for this. Nice. Let's see if we can win it though. Cultists of the Swarm. Broken. Broken. I play 1 million times in a row. Completely broken. Why did you deal 680 damage to yourself? Why did you die? Will you transform into swarm when you die? Okay, these swarms are not a joke. Vescalor swarms. Holy shit, that's pain. That's brutal. That's straight brutal. Play 1 million times in a row. Why did those cultists deal 600 damage to themselves though? I really don't get it. It has to be a bug. It makes no sense. The Scary cultists have gathered a big pile of treasures, gold bars of various metals, vials with ingredients, tools and supplies. Their actions seem to have no logic at all. They simply hoarded everything of any value to satiate the ultimately insatiable hunger of their lord. A lot of resources. Oh, I leveled up. Master of Maneuver. What I got? Defensive training armor class. Extra unit. 15 bonus to combat morale per level of this feat. Infirmary. Deep defensive order. All units in the army will gain plus 6 bonus to armor class instead of plus 4 when making total defense section. No, we go with Master of Maneuver. Increase the size of the army. Definitely. I wish to go back and restock now. I'll be able to do it soon, after all. How about we get Finian before Ease? Galfrey can wait. Let's find Finian. shit. More assassins. More Hell Knights. Golden Legionnaires. What are you? Defenders of Andorra. Sisters of Golden Knights. Hell Knights. Shit, there's a silver dragon here. The dragon is gonna die in the matter of seconds. Completely useless. If you don't have like 10 of them, completely useless. One is just way too fucking little. Simple as that. Huh. The fate of the voice of the cursed bard. An amulet. Or a leer. Amulet. On a Jerez burned Francis' vocal cords placed the ashes inside a stone formed from solidified fire tar. He inserted the stone into an elegant setting and presented the amulet to the commander. Outpost Bastion. Elections of the Royal Council. Issue. Where was I headed? Finian. Bladesmith. Please, fuck off. Now, should I take paladins or assassins or shield bearers? That's the real question. Hell Knights are definitely far stronger than paladins. Shield bearers, they suck with damage. Those champions, they hit hard. No, this is it. This is it. That's the army. Stick with it. And you go back to Dresden. Right. Can I pass? Perhaps from here. Nice. Very nice. Let's clear it. Sorcerers, alchemists, wizards, and mages. Great. I need to rush. I need to rush. Thank God for the initiative. Mechanically, is it more solid than Divinity Original Sin 2? It's a far better game than Divinity Original Sin 2, far more complex too. Malicious mages used to live here, all kinds of outcasts, practitioners of forbidden magic, and scoundrels who knew no fear of gods and were eager to sacrifice their souls in exchange for arcane power. Now they're all dead, and with utmost care the soldiers examine their trophies, magic labs, storages of artifacts, and occult libraries. Tell me I can reach. Clear as much as I can now. Oh, they got a pile of shit here. Gargoyles. Thank you, these gargoyles. Very thank you. And even with that initiative, they can't play. Ah, really? Okay. He ignores units, he wants those archers, man. While the captured demons beg for mercy, they give away extremely valuable information, revealing all the secrets and tricks of the enemy. The officers memorize every word. In the coming battles, they will have a chance to test the new knowledge in practice. Offer a prayer to Shaylin. Development of Art of War. How do we stand here? Leadership 6, Logistics 6, Diplomacy 8, Military 6. No, listen, Divinity is definitely more user-friendly and will always have bigger audience. Alright. Always. The reason is simple, it's easier to play. This shit is complex as hell. One act of Breath of the Righteous is big as the entire Divinity Original Sin 2. Not to mention how complex it is. So we can't compare. If you wanna compare this, you're gonna compare it to other games, to Baldur's Gate 2, for example. Hey, there's a merchant. Let's see what he offers. Let us see. I was wondering where the skeleton is. With the Hunter's Arsenal. Well, Paul, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we compared 25 years old game after all. This is the gold standard for CRPGs for sure. Nothing to think about. I can go to the Sarkorian mines for this. Perhaps Captain Steelkind can be found in the area where his patrol perished. The place must be drawn. Interesting. He sent soldiers to investigate. Wait! How? Yeah, we do that before the bladesmith. First the mines, then everything else. They won't get fatigued. Let's go. Thanks for the follow.
Battles await.
We just compared two different games, okay?
A bright future awaits us.
Two different genres. It's not even fair to compare. As I said, Divinity is user-friendly. Easier,
Move out.
far less complex. A different game, basically.
Head on.
But overall, yeah, CRPGs is definitely the best genre you can play with the best replay value. Why am I here?
I lead. You follow.
What do I do here? This is the area exit. Why am I here? Still kind what?
Onwards.
Huh? Still kind. Do we got a dungeon? Captain Silkine looks much thinner, dustier, and more exhausted than before. He's as determined and optimistic as ever. A meeting I did not expect. Allow me to congratulate you on your return from your expedition to the Abyss. Why did you leave, Dresden? My disagreements with the top brass became insurmountable. I treated our expedition here like a rescue mission from the very beginning. I told them that there were refugees behind enemy lines full of people who needed our help. Alas, the leadership was only interested in how much Nerosian would pay for the chopped off heads of demons and cultists. After just a few months, they sent their emissaries and tried to remove me from command. I don't mind facing a court of my comrades, but who would carry on with my mission? So I left town and had a little adventure of my own. What are you doing here? Digging. I spent the last 3 days shoveling dirt. After they forced me to leave Dresden and the Blackstone Company, I fully devoted myself to archaeological excavations. When you discovered my missing patrol in this area, I had a hunch that I'd be moving in the right direction. And I was correct. I bet there is a Sarkorian settlement hiding just beyond this door. I'd like to believe there will be Sarkorians in there. Unfortunately, I ran into some difficulty and I was about to go for help when you showed up. I didn't know to look here. It really is simple. There was a mining town called Zastvel not far from here. According to archive records, the demons raised it. But 14 years after the world wound open, a Sarkorian refugee in Mendev had a strange vision. He was a shaman and in a trance, his ancestors told him that some of his kinsmen were still alive, waiting to be rescued from the prison of stone. Subsequent genealogical research confirmed that his kinsmen used to live in the town. As for the prison of stone, I think the hint was pretty clear. They sought refuge in the caves below. It looks like you could use some help. That would be very kind of you. I managed to uncover this door, but opening it without any tools is beyond my capabilities. I found a poor fellow buried under the rocks, a Khalid judging by his appearance. If you can help his body out from under the rubble, I can use it to prove my theory is correct, then I'll be able to return here on a full-fledged expedition. Let's not waste time altogether now. We should search the body. Judging by the stench, it's been here for weeks.
Let's save some adventures for later.
Are you already fatigued again? Again, you're all fatigued? The massive door is carved into the rock and resists every attempt to open it. A key from the cave. Unlock the door in the lock. What happened with Silkine? He just disappeared.
No reason to pause.
What is this? The vault? Fallout. Is this Fallout? What the fuck? Unlock the door in the rock. It's not that big, man.
No one stands in my way.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Four, man. Mine shaft dweller.
Skip the pleasantries.
Seal kind. Dwellers. These are Cercorians. Who are you? Are you demons? My father said demons have red eyes and spew fire out of their asses. Is it possible the buggers have grown less nasty over the years? We're no demons, old man. We're crusaders, the sworn enemies of demons. Crusaders, who are they? Father never told me about them. But if you aren't demons, welcome. Now tell me, crusader, what you are. What's happening on the surface? How far away are our forces? When will be rescued? How soon will Sarkoris beat back the demons? Jesus Christ. Chaotic light won't be long. Sarkoris will soon sweep away the demons like a broom sweeping away dirt. We'll drive the demons away soon, but I have bad news about Sarkoris. It felt over 100 years ago. So that's how it is then. Sarkoris is no more. Our kinsmen, our clans, our country, everything gone. You brought ill tidings. And many sad songs that we sung around fire tonight. And who are you? What do you mean, who are you? We live here, you know. This place was called Mineshaft 14 back when they mined iron here. But then after demons poured out of the stinking world wound, the miners and local folks hid down here and sealed the door behind them. That's how we survived. We've been waiting for outside help ever since, while our generations were born right here in the cave. But our compatriots don't seem to be in a hurry to mount a rescue. Amazing. A genuine relic, a culture completely isolated from outside influences. This is what I call unearthing a priceless treasure. Do you know how many years have passed since then? Do you take us for savages? Of course we do. We would have vanished in dark ages ago if we weren't counting time. Do you know what it feels like when nothing ever changes? When you can't tell the difference between minutes, hours or days? That's creepy, Sonny. So we take turns keeping track by counting heartbeats. We change every 15,000 pulses. Marg is the one counting now. The old man nods towards a stocky miner right next to him. Have you ever tried to escape? Do we look like the people with a death wish? Or do you take us for a bolder brain fools? Everybody knows there's death outside, with stinking demons rampaging all over the place. Suppose we do get out, what's next? Where would we go? How would we survive? We never seen the sun in the sky, so everybody would be blind. We never felt grass under our feet, or smelled breezes wafting from the fields. The world would be dangerous and strange. No, we'd rather stay here, where it's safe and where the darkness is our own. How do you even survive here? We survive solely by the God's providence. Thank goodness for that. Our existence is tolerable, although things could certainly be better. When our ancestors entered the mine shaft and sealed themselves, they realized they had nothing but rocks to eat and nothing but dirt to put down their throats. And so the priests gathered and prayed to the three deities, Erastil, Gozrek, and Pelura, beseeching them to protect us. And that night a stream sprang in the deepest tunnel. Everybody thought they were about to die, that everyone would drown before they even got the chance to start, but the stream formed a lake, then water stopped, and never rose any higher. Thus our ancestors got water, fish, and moisture for growing mushrooms in the caves, plus a sign that he had not been forgotten by the gods. And what a sign it was. Have you ever tried subsitting on a fish and fungi? Just fish, fungi, each day until the end of your life? Had our ancestors been smart, they would have prayed for the gods to teach them to eat rocks. We have rocks aplenty, all kinds. But no, we do not complain. Instead, we humbly give thanks to our blessed patrons. There is an ancient temple not far from the mineshaft. We call it the Shrine of the Tree. Judging by its direction, it's exactly where spring comes from. Except, there's a limit to any miracle. Has some misfortune befallen you? We have a word for this misfortune, but you're too young to hear such obscenities. Our stream has gone bad. The water in it has become foul and rotten, barely fit to drink. The fish in this poison just die, but we waste away from stomach cramps. We had no choice but to send one of us to scout the shrine, the luckiest ones, gods be damned. He was gone for 3 days, then we heard rattling at the door, as if someone was starting to unlock it. A deafening crash followed, the rocks behind the door rumbled, dirt flowed, and there was silence. We couldn't even unlock the door to see what happened on the other side. One thing was clear, our lucky guy was dead. And now you've shown up. Mayhap you've been sent by the gods. Do you mind checking what happened at the Shrine of the Tree? You're used to moving around in the open, quite unlike us. Not helping them would make us criminals in the eyes of humanity and history. I'll deal with your problem. Let's good outsider, do not fail us. We already had our fair share of suffering. Warning spells protect the shrine, but they will not harm you as long as you bear my mark. Tell me more about the Shrine of the Tree. Our ancestors visited the shrine to pray to the three gods who looked after our people. Legends say that before the shrine was dedicated to Erastil, Pelura, and Gozrek, it was associated with the older set of gods whose names are now forgotten. It is said they went into exile to worlds outside our own, beyond our knowledge. When demons spewed forth from the world wound, the god's caller who safeguarded that place squared off against them and lost. The very last of them sealed the shrine, fled its protection, and joined the group of his frightened kinsmen who looked for refuge. It was my father, the last god caller in our family. I heard so much about this sacred tradition. God callers would contact the lesser deities of Sarkoris, clan gods, and sometimes even patrons of individual families. Many scholars even believe them not to be deities proper, but powerful spirits from the entourage of real gods. But that mistake is doubtlessly caused by a lack of truthful knowledge about Sarkoris and its culture. Got questions? Tell me more about the place. The mine shaft is our home. It's a large and glorious mine, except nobody ever expected humans to dwell here. The top passages were exhausted ages ago, and we use this space to build our homes. Down below is the Great Hall, where our clan gathers to discuss matters of importance, listen to stories, and cook our food. There's a crack in the rocks that sucks out the smoke and allows fresh air to trickle in. The small tunnel runs deep. They're very damp and good for all kinds of mushrooms. There is a lake at the very bottom. They say our ancestors used to fish using bait, bugs and worms, that kind of thing. But we spear our food. We dive into deep and stab fish with a pointy stick. Our home is a harsh mistress. It wasn't built for men, it was built for work. Well, what can we do? What are those clothes you're wearing? They're mining overalls. What do you expect us to make new clothes from? Fish scales? These garments were worn by our forefathers, and they're the only thing from the surface that we have left. We patch them up the best we can, but they get threadbare anyway. We'll be walking stark naked in a generation or two, like kobolds or some other beasts, but that's alright as long as our descendants keep counting time so we don't turn wild. If we forget time, we'll become animals, grow fangs and eyes big as saucers, then we'll devour one another. What's your name? Jarotsen at birth. But the last 24 years, people have simply been calling me Foreman. Starting in the time of my father and the eldest dweller of the mine, he has been called Foreman ever since. My father was a great man, a pious priest, a leader, and a god-caller. Alas, he could not teach me to call the gods, and he carried his knowledge with him to the grave. My family still honors his memory. I see the swarm mythic pot everywhere, okay? Yeah, on every conversation there's a swarm mythic pot option. He wants to stay with the people. I must ensure that the inhabitants of the mine are in danger now. Let's check the Sarkorian settlement. We're in a fallout now. Listen, I wish Baldur's Gate 3 to be delayed for 2023, to be honest. So I can actually manage to play everything that I want till then. Mushrooms only. I can find only fish and mushroom here, probably. Fish and mushrooms. Korean settlement. Ah, there's down too.
Move out.
Lake is down. What the fuck? For real, that's the
Head on.
That's the check for the luck. With expert luck pick 65.
Call me again if you need to.
What for garbage? What's even worse, you don't get the XP for it. Perception check failed.
I lead. You follow.
$59 perception check.
Always be ready for the worst. I'm curious.
Yay. What are the checks in this area? The shit is broken. What on earth? How the fuck do I roll this? No, I'm not on a Zata, I'm a living legend. And I just play with team feats. Bismuth had a Bismuth has such a good perception. Although he rolled 20. No wonder. But still, it's funny.
This was simple enough.
Bismuth, the master of perception.
I require rest.
Really?
No reason to pause.
Move out.
Young Zia in.
Head on!
See what's down. Is legend as good as it sounds? You can check the stats with level 38. This is with very small amount of buffs. When I apply above 50 buffs, it all rampages with numbers. I would say it's broken. I don't know. So far, it's been very good.
You follow.
Of course, it's perception check fail when you roll 1. Okay. Fucking roll 1.
Move out.
Have in mind that whatever pluses you read, you also need to have in mind that you lose all the powers from mythic paths. So,
Head on.
that's a trade-off, a huge one.
I lead. You follow.
Centipedes. Ah, they got centipedes as pets.
Onwards.
You remember Kingmaker when Centipede was a boss? He was a good druid, deeply spiritual. May he rest in peace. The grave looks very fresh, but the tree growing from it is surprisingly mature and tall.
Move out.
This is the polluted lake. The water from the underground. It's covered by a thin oily film and it reeks of rot.
Head on.
I got a new location on the map to clear their water. What? Really? I will need to rest first. You cannot rest here. Great. I think I got a new location on the map to clear this. Yeah, he gave us a new location on the map. A shrine or something like that. I'm gonna check if it's close by. It should be close by.
I lead. You follow.
The entire map here that I'm currently playing is a reference to Fallout. I mean, it's a vault, come on. Yeah, Shrine of the Tree. That's the one. Let's do a quick nap.
Darren, I can't understand why blood makes some mortals better than others. What do a person's origins have to do with their worth?
Some people's ancestors simply had sharper elbows and better luck than others. And they codified a system whereby they and their descendants would rule over everyone else. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
A rotten world. How do I get to the shrine? Exactly. Traveling merchant, let me see what he sells. I told him to switch gear. It does look like a community quest for sure. You can feel when something is off. Like Blackwater was. Dexterity, Constitution. Strength, Dexterity, Killing Pace, Composite Longbow, Speed +5. Add half his ranks in mobility as a competence bonus to damage on a successful hit. What the fuck? Physical flow. +4 dex strength whenever as well as a killing blow. The game +4 morale bonus on their next attack roll. Flaming ammunition. Those 2 belts, do I need them? I mean, I got money, I can fuck around now. 60 strength. All enemies around Diran suffer penalties too well. Dex con, strength dex. Strength dex con +4. Strength dex. Strength dex. Strength dex con. Holy shit, that's a lot. Deal. mobility. Someone with high mobility. Land. Reusing. I've been using Finian non-stop, by the way. 36 to 50, 36 to 50, 29 to 43. This is a short goal. Charge. Strength Dex. 26 plus 8 both. Damage is up. Dex Con. Dex Strength. Dex Con. Why have I bought Dex Con? God damn it. Ursula. Yep. So be it. I mean, even I can profit out of it. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. Let me switch for those magical thingies. Magicianal mystical spell thingies. Done.
Onwards.
They need to change goggles too. They all look the same and they're very ugly and they ruin the characters, but the stats are good. They need to immediately change that. Surrounded by loyalists, the mutineers quickly drained their stores of provisions and water. Their only option was to break through the cordon through violence, but the conspirators could not bring themselves to order their forces to start killing the Crusaders first. Soon the soldiers lost their nerve and turned into instigators. Died. Can we move the army now? Good, Yurian, good. How are you doing? Oh, elementals, all of them, eh? Burn. What's this little shit? Kineticist. Burn. Change my mind. Oof. And the tanky. Earth elementals deal low damage though. I can leave them be. All the land around is strewn with shards of magic crystals. They were brought here in huge quantities so that demon-worshipping spellcasters could draw power from them and summon elementals to serve them. They had no time to finish the last ritual, so a portion of the magic crystals fell into Crusaders' heads. I need to conquer this shit now. I got mass teleportation, by the way, if I want to. What am I dealing with? Swarms. Oh, shitload of swarms in a tower. I can't even reach it here. Laughing caves. Can pick what I want. Let's do this. I'd rather do this than swarms. Fuck it. It's full army with swarms. Which feats are best for bow class? I can show you later on. Just to finish this fight, then I'll show you. No fashions. That's strong. Alpha Blood, thanks for the follow. I don't know how many hours I had. A lot. A fucking lot. It was a long time ago after all. Really? You summon 48 of those things. Man, they're not a joke. They're really not a joke. They all teleport. Basically, yeah. Everything that I did in the last 4 years is on my YouTube channel, because that's how old the channel is. Everything is over there. Legend. Nice. These are spawns. I just need to kill Nalfeshness and metal it. I should completely ignore the throws. But they hurt. Ooh. The pain. They hate assassins in this game. They really hate assassins. I don't know what's wrong with them. Hit this all on assassins. Should be a win. These are summons, they don't count. One of Nalfeshness killed by the Crusaders was clutching a huge blood-stained bag in his arms. Inside, the soldiers discovered lots of weird trinkets, broken artifacts, relics that had lost their power, and other such oddities. It seems like this demon took joy in collecting broken magical things. What the fuck did I got? You asked for bow, yeah. For example, it doesn't matter whether you go Ranger, Hunter, Inquisitor, pits will remain the same. And what you need for a good bowman, no matter what you play, from team pits you only want to take outflank. Outflank will trigger and will work only when you hit enemies close, or better to say, with a point blank shot, with this one. Of course, you're gonna need precise shots. You're gonna need deadly aim for damage boost. Hammer the Gap is great. Improved critical with a weapon of choice. Some specific for a critical, whether it's tiring, exhausting. It's your choice, it really doesn't matter that much. Initiative, if you play turn-based, then it's better to have initiative early on. If you don't play turn-based, if you go with real-time, initiative doesn't matter. And you can always mix it with some class with sneak attacks and get accomplished sneak attacker. That would be it. And the pits, again, they all vary. It really depends what you're gonna play with. Alright. It really depends. It's like making a bowman, crossbowman, or a woman is one of the easier things in a game, to be honest. And it's one of the very few classes where you actually can't go wrong if you go with recommended. You know, everything they recommend is actually, let's say, fine. Just avoid the multi-shot and rapid shot. Because I see no fucking point to deduce damage, especially on the harder difficulties. Worms. I don't deal damage to this. There are different types of swarms. Man, that's gonna be pain. Pain is incoming right now. Huge freaking pain. Ah, my Hell Knights, they just destroyed 70 Hell Knights. What the fuck? Man, who on earth invented these swarms? I don't know whether they're more disgusting, okay? During real time or during Crusader army. I don't know whether more disgusting, I really don't know. Yeah. Don't go for Eldritch Archer. Because you'll never max it out. Eldritch Archer is for Kingmaker. Just don't do it. I never held them, eh? Holy shit, I fucking hate swarms. No, I never held them, eh? This sucks. I don't know what to do. What the fuck is this? Swata, thanks for the sub, Swata. Thanks for 4 months. I was doing pretty well until this moment. With the fucking swarm. I was doing well. But now everything went to shit. Man, I can strike and pray. Pray to gods that I can play again. And escape. Okay. And sacrifice champion. I was never stumped like this in my fucking life, okay? This is so broken, I don't have words for it. I don't have words for this fucking thing. What on fucking earth are these swarms? Well, I'm not playing a mage. I play with what I got. I mean, I can always go back. Grab some units, then come back. Try once more like this. If it doesn't work, I'll clear something that's not swarms. I'll come for them later. Don't know what else to do, goddammit. That was such a fucking huge misclick. No, 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 I can't win this fight. No matter what, I can't win it. I need a bigger army. I only bought 2 times since I started Act 5. I need to buy units. No other way around this works. Listen, I bother during the entire game, I'll bother now too. Considering there's only 2 areas left with the Crusader battles. I'll bloody do it. I'll bloody do it. All of them. Okay, this is not swarms. A final veil. Busters. Cheaters. Summon wolves. Piece of shit. Ouch. Ow. 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 Holy shit, that pain. That pain. That's pain. Okay, I know who to target. But this is fucking pain. All fights in this city are disgusting. Or I need to go back and restock on army. You need to die. Simple as that. The next one is Shears. Probably they gonna reach fast. I want someone zombies. Shears now, Shears. Definitely Shears, and it should be this one. This one. It's slow for you. You get slow. Good. You get slowed. Good. Wait. 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 Full on assault. Backstep. Good. Good. For fucking real. Really, all of you. It bugged out. I don't know how it's gonna play next. It fucking bugged out. Okay. Oh, recovered. Crusaders wiped out the Cole's mine guards. 100 of prisoners finally shambled out from the shafts, barely believing their luck. The soldiers stared at the slaves, horrified, before driving them into the impenetrable darkness of the mine. The demons blinded everyone to deny the possibility of escape. Oh, I got a level. Obstacle, Frost Blaster. Impassable obstacle in the square. Caltrop Street 3 area. Seven armor class against siege. Let's try with these traps. It doesn't count for flying units only, but it might be good. This shit, where does it lead? I need to try this army. Oh my god. That's all I can do. I know about it, but frankly, I don't care. I really don't care. It's not like the beginning is hard. Then I know Wasteland quite well. It's a big map. We're gonna stop here for today. I thought it was a smaller map, then I end around 6 AM. It's a bigger map. We continue tomorrow. We definitely continue tomorrow. Guys, that's gonna be it for today. People, tomorrow is Saturday. We're gonna play the entire freaking day also. I'm off to bed now. Guys, thanks for watching. And I wish you all good night. It's 5:35 AM, goddammit. I'm done. People, good night. See ya back soon.